Good morning students. In this module we will learn the applications of matrices and determinants. You have read chapter 3rd matrices and chapter 4th determinants. Now how will these two chapters be used? Where will be they applied? This we will study today. See, these two chapters are used to solve the system of linear equations in 2 variables or 3 variables and to check the consistency of the system. Now, when a system is said to be consistent, if a system of equations has a solution, whether one or more, then it is said to be consistent. And if a system has no solution, then it is non-consistent or inconsistent system. That you have read in 10th class also. So this to check the consistency of the system, we use these two chapters and to solve the system of equations. Today we will learn how to solve the system of equations, and tomorrow we will study how they are used to check the consistency. So today we are taking the system of equations in 2 variables and then in 3 variables. How to solve them? Firstly, I have taken these two equations. These two equations are in 2 variables, x and y. Now how will we solve these two equations? In 10th class you have read that we can solve these two equations by elimination method or substitution method or cross multiplication method. These 3 methods were there. But now using matrices, how can you solve these two equations? So how will you solve this? See, firstly you will write the system of equations in the form Ax is equal to b, where what is A? A is this matrix 2 5 3 2, means whatever are the coefficients of x and y you have to write them. This is 2 5, then in the second row 3 2. This is A. What is x? You will write the variables x y but in column matrix, and then b, whatever is your right side, that is b. So your system of equations can be written as Ax is equal to b. You may check when you will multiply a with x, you will get the left hand side and right hand side is given to you. So after writing this, what you have to do? Ax is equal to b, where you know that a is this and your x is this, b is this. Now you will find determinant a. First step is to write the system of equations as Ax is equal to b, and a, x and b you will explain what are those. Then second step is to find determinant a. You will find determinant a. See, here determinant a is coming out 4 minus 15 minus 11. Now you will check whether it is 0. It is non-zero. If it is non-zero, then a inverse exists, and in that case x is equal to a inverse into b. See, we are interested to find x and y, means we want to find capital X. So how will this capital X come? X is equal to a inverse into b. It means firstly we will find a inverse. And what was a inverse? Adjoint a by determinant a. So to find adjoint a, we will find the cofactors. Cofactors a1, capital A11, A12, A13 and A14. A11, which is cofactor of small a11, that is what 2, then A12, that is equal to minus 3, right? Then A21, cofactor of 3, this is what minus 5, then A22. So after this adjoint a, what was adjoint a? You will write these cofactors in terms of in place of the elements, and then you will take the transpose of that matrix. So this is adjoint a, then a inverse adjoint a by determinant a. So this is coming out your a inverse. Now what is x? X is equal to a inverse into b. So xy is coming out this. So comparing these two coefficients, what will you get? Xy is coming out 1 and 2, it means x is 1 and y is 2. So in this way you can solve the system of linear equations. Now another example, solution of system of equations in 3 variables. Same steps we will follow. Firstly, this is the system of the equations in 3 variables x, y and z. First step, this system can be written as ax is equal to b, where a is what, 2 minus 3 5 3 2 minus 4 1 2 1 1 minus 2 matrix. X is x y z, then b is right hand side. Clear? Then second step, you will find determinant a. Here after finding determinant a, it is coming out non-zero. It means we can find the solution. It means A inverse exists. And then you know that you may write this as A, this is x, this is b, so x is equal to A inverse into b. Now for finding A inverse, firstly you will take the cofactors of all the elements, then you will find adjoint A. Adjoint A is what? Keeping the cofactors in the place of elements, then taking transpose. This is your adjoint A. Now A inverse is what? Adjoint A by determinant A. Determinant A was -1, so this is your A inverse. And the last step is x is equal to A inverse into b. Clear? And after multiplying you are getting x, y, z, this x. Now comparing these two matrices, equating their elements, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3. Clear? So we have found out the value of x, y and z using matrix method, and this is the very important concept. Clear? Once again I am repeating the steps. Firstly you will write the system of equations as ax is equal to b, then you will write a, x and b. Then next step is find determinant a. If it is non-zero, only then its inverse exists. Third step is you may write x is equal to A inverse into b. Clear? Fourth step, find A inverse. Fifth step, multiply A inverse with b, then you can find x. And the last step is you will equate the value of x, y and z with right hand side, so you will get the values of x, y and z. Clear? And tomorrow we will start with the consistency of the system, whether a system is consistent or non-consistent. Thank you.